What's up, everybody? ZBK podcast episode, whatever this is. On our notes, it's labeled "Let's Have Fun." So let's
I
have
think
some
it's
fun.
11.
I think is it 11?
I think
It's
it's 11.
11. Works for me. Let's have some fun.
It is 11.
All right, it's 11. Episode 11. Let's have fun. We're back. It's been a month. Lots of life changes within all of us, but it's been a long month. So I'm happy to be back. Happy to record. Feels like forever since we've done this, but I'm glad to get on with the boys. We're ready to have some fun, just chat about some sports and have a good time. So buckle in, grab a drink, grab a snack. Here we are for the next 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how long we like to talk today. We'll start with highlights of the week. Josh, you want to kick us off with your highlight of the week?
All right. As a new Miami Dolphins fan, my highlights of the week is just going 2-0. It's a good way to start the season.
It is.
And yeah, I just love the team, bro. I love the team.
Week 1 electric performance. Week 2 scraped by New England, but 2-0.
Honestly, though, super entertaining game. New England did some really, really cool stuff in that game, dude.
Bro, that motion blocked field goal. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, the motion blocked field goal to swing momentum.
That was incredible. And then the last play before the game ended.
It's too bad their offense is run by a preschooler.
What do you mean? Bill O'Brien's better than Matt Patricia.
All right.
Close enough. All right, AJ, what's your highlight of the week?
He is, but like Mac Jones isn't that guy, so yeah. My highlight of the week, I did enjoy a big Bucks win this week, but I'll have to go with Leandro Trossard scoring for Arsenal to get our first win in Goodison in like 5 years. That was nice.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that'll be my highlight of the week.
I'm gonna have 0 highlights from soccer. Tell you right now.
This soccer section is gonna be rough, bro. We're gonna need some tissues. Dustin are gonna be crying for the entire session. All right, my highlight of the week. I don't know. There's no highlights in soccer. I'll go with fantasy football. Starting off NFL seasons here. It's been a lot of fun diving into analytics and all the stats and stuff that comes with fantasy football. But if I had to choose one, Mike Evans, 6 catches, 171 yards, and a touchdown against the Bears this weekend. Pay the man. Make him a buck for life, and I'll be happy. That's all I have. I hope any
Let's
bucks.
get on with I agree.
Let's just pay him. Look, give Baker Mayfield another year contract. Sign him up. He looks great. All right. We'll get to more NFL later. All right, let's move on. Our first segments, Premier League August recap. We haven't talked about the Premier League in a month. We have what, 5 game weeks to talk about now since we've completed 5 weeks now. Let's start. Let's start with the table. Right now, we'll just go through it. 20th, 8th, 19th, and 18th is Luton, Burnley, Everton, Sheffield, Wolves, and Bournemouth, 17, 16, 15. Chelsea, Man United in 14th and 13th. Newcastle in 12th. Brentford, Fulham, Palace, 11, 10, 9. Forest, Villa, West Ham, 8, 7, 6. Brighton, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, City in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With that, let's talk surprises. Anything on that table shock you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hold on. Let me just start.
Go ahead, Josh.
Let me just start off. First of all, I just want to say, Chelsea being in the same spot, it's pretty tough, but we were there last season, so it's okay. It's not okay, but it's like, all right, whatever. They're still bad. Okay, let's talk about Manchester United, bro. Because I had this team ranked number 2 on my league predictions, bro.
You and me both, bro.
Yeah, you had them 2.
And I will say, I put them at 2 just to like make AJ like laugh and frustrate him. To spite him. But I definitely did not have Manchester United outside of top 4, and there they are next to us. And I appreciate the love because it makes us feel a little bit better.
Hey man, I'm here for you. We're here for you. We
Um,
understand the pain.
other shocks is Newcastle at 12th as well.
Dude, they look bad. They look since they drubbed Villa week one. What was that? 4-1.
Yeah.
5-1. Sorry. Since then,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't. They haven't gotten a point since then. I don't think.
It's going to get much more tough for them as they enter
Oh, they got a
Champions League.
point. They got a point this weekend.
Oh, that's right. They beat
Yeah.
Brentford 1-0
They
in a
play
game
Milan. Yeah.
that
Yep.
nobody watched, bro. I don't think anybody
It
I know watched that Newcastle
it's
Brentford game.
it's going to be way more tough too because now they're going to
I
start
mean,
playing
I
European
didn't.
competitions. Another surprise is Spurs at
Right.
second place. That's
Yeah,
100%. That's 100%. Yeah.
Spurs look good, man.
yeah.
We crapped on Spurs in our predictions. We absolutely said they were uninspired,
Yeah.
and they proceeded to. I mean, the run of the competition doesn't look great for them. Like clearly, the
Yeah,
test is this weekend, I believe, a little bit,
yeah.
but they look pretty good. Like I'm scared. I'm scared to maybe lose to them or share points with them this weekend.
No, yeah, it's honestly
Ange ball,
because
bro.
because we were looking at the team and we're like, dude, who are these guys? But um Madison as their creator is an incredible move by them.
He won Player of the Month this month
Yeah.
in August.
Another really good player that I really
He
like
did,
is
and I
Udogi.
believe Ange went manager.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Good defensive midfielder.
Udogi's really good for
Yeah.
them. Um
Udogi,
and
Udogi's a left back, AG.
no, he's talking about Madison. It was
Is he
just
really? I
Oh
thought he was a midfielder.
no, Udogi's a left
Oh,
back.
okay.
Their
Sorry.
CDMs are Basuma and Pape Sarr.
I didn't hear him. Yeah. Udogi's the left back.
Basuma's also been brilliant for them, by the way, as well.
He
Hmm.
has been.
So has Sar. I mean, just a lot of their team, man.
Yeah,
And Sun is doing just fine without Harry Kane.
He is, bro. He's thriving. I mean, Brennan Johnson's coming into the team
right.
now.
And
So
Richarlison finally scored.
yeah, oh,
I
dude.
will say
Yeah.
as well, I really thought Arsenal would be at least second place at this
Well,
point.
I mean, they drop points. Who'd you guys drop points to, AG?
One draw.
Uh, but we're still unbeaten technically. But yeah, draw
Okay.
I
against
mean,
Fulham.
to be fair though, what is it?
Uh,
2 through 4 is all 13 points and it's just
Mm-hmm.
goal differential. So it's a really competitive. I would say it's really competitive. I mean, obviously not
right.
including City, but between Spurs, Liverpool, and Arsenal, and even Brighton.
I hate that club. I hate
Yeah.
that club even more now. Look,
Yeah.
my big surprise, West
Sorry.
Ham. You're good. It's been a painful weekend for United against Brighton. But look, so West Ham is actually my big surprise. I crapped on West Ham in our rankings. I had them in like 15th or 16th because
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd be good after losing Declan. But props to West Ham, bro. They took that Declan money and they put it everywhere they needed to.
Ward
Bringing in
Prowse was the best thing.
Alvarez and Ward-Prowse, they basically got a whole new midfield,
Yeah.
bro. And they brought in who's the kid they brought in from Ajax? Kudus, right?
Yeah.
Like they did really
They have
well.
Mohamed Kudus now.
I don't like David Moyes as a manager, bro, but the board did really well to back him. Like their team, they look good, and David Moyes has them playing proper football right now, and
Yeah.
I like seeing it. It's like to see them
Right.
in it, even though because everybody said they weren't going to do good this year. So West Ham up there in sixth is good. Their only loss is to City, so
My thing with them is like once European competition comes in, how's it gonna shake out? Because obviously they're still in Europa, so we'll see. We'll see how they do in the league. They might get that 14, 15 place finish again, but
Yeah.
they do look
I think
good.
though,
Set piece team for sure.
yeah,
I think though them adding Kudus is really good because they're gonna have even more depth.
Yeah.
Kudus has European experience, and
yeah.
then that addition of Ward Prowse is so underlooked, I think,
Mhm.
because he's
Leadership, bro.
such a good he's just good at what he does.
He's already their leading scorer.
He's
He's
got
got
3 goals, 2
three,
assists.
yeah. Sorry, he's tied with
Yeah,
Bowen's got 3, he's got 2. Ward-Prowse already has
Yeah.
3 assists coming in.
Bowen.
Such an underrated signing, bro.
Their defense is okay, but they do have a really good shot stopper in Areola, so
Yeah, thank God they got
that
rid of
helps with the
Fabianski,
core.
bro.
Yeah.
It was time for him to be done.
Yeah. But yeah.
So
Yeah,
Alright, let's move on from
yeah,
West Ham because
good for West
it's
Ham.
depressing that London. They're London,
yeah,
aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that
wet.
sounds.
yeah.
Let's
They're
stop
West
talking.
London.
Let's stop talking about
All
another
right.
London.
Let's talk about the bottom feeders, bro. That bottom 5.
Nothing surprising there, bro.
Bournemouth, Wolves, Sheffield, Everton, Burnley, Luton. Luton
Yeah,
don't have a point yet from 4 games. Embarrassing,
dude, Luton
bro.
look like garbage.
To be fair, they only lost 1-0 on
They
Saturday.
can't buy a goal.
Hey, they only lost 1-0 to Fulham,
They
so
did, but like
it's improvement, bro. It's improvement.
it is.
Wouldn't be surprised if Luton don't win a game this season.
They're gonna be who is the club that only got like 18
They'll
points? Was
they'll
that
they'll win a
Derby?
game.
Who's got the lowest point total of all time?
Derby County.
I think it's Derby. Points. Let's
I will
see.
say
It might be
Everton is surprising
Norwich.
to me.
Derby. So it was Derby County in 2007, 2008. They had 11 points.
Yeah.
I mean, Luton could
Oh
definitely
my
match that.
goodness.
Everton.
I
Go
will say
ahead.
Everton is surprising to me. I mean, I know Everton wasn't going to do good, but I'm surprised that they're in relegation right now.
I am, but I'm not. Like, let's look. Okay, so their schedule
I
was
picked them.
yeah. They lost 4-0. They lost 1-0
I picked
to
them to be in
Fulham.
relegation.
Yeah, which actually isn't a bad pick, bro. Everton's only win this season was against Doncaster Rovers in the EFL Cup, and Doncaster Rovers is a League 2 side. So, I mean, they lost. They
And I'm
lost
pretty sure they only won that like 2-0.
2-1. Yeah, 2-1. So they lost.
2-1,
Let's
yeah.
see. They lost to Fulham in the opening week. They lost 4-0 to Villa. They lost to Wolves. They drew Sheffield, and they lost to Arsenal yesterday. I mean, look, man. I don't know what to say about Everton, bro. I like Everton. I wish they would stay up because I like having them in the league. But Sean Dyche is probably going to take them down this year, bro. As much as everybody says Sean Dyche doesn't relegate teams, I could see them going down this year.
Yeah.
We'll see. They just had
I think he gets sacked before
I
they get
mean,
relegated.
it wouldn't be bad, but again, like this is the problem with Everton, bro. It's like the Manchester United revolving door of managers at Everton, though. Like they keep sacking people and
Yeah.
they bring back Duncan Ferguson to be their manager, and then they hire somebody, and then it's just a circle of life there. But to be fair to
Yeah.
them, they just got an investment from the 777 Foundation. So they got some loan. They got like a multi-million-dollar loan so they could increase their budget and stuff like that for the future. So it should help them in January. But bottom feeders is nothing new. It doesn't surprise. I don't think it surprises any of us who all's down there. Let's just see how low Manchester United and Chelsea can go in these next few weeks. Let's see if we can hit 18th and 19th. That'll be a new record for us. Let's do it. Anything else?
Bayern on Wednesday.
Bayern on Wednesday. All right. I mean, let's just get to it. Let's talk about the top clubs. City 5-0. Have they really played anybody good yet? West Ham, I guess.
No.
I mean, would we consider this
Newcastle.
Newcastle club good right now? They beat West
No.
Ham. Like they haven't played their first big top 6 is against Arsenal on October 8th. So that could be their first big test. So, but like, I mean, anything,
Brian.
Yeah, anything about City we want to talk about? I mean, I know we all hate talking about Man City.
It's nothing surprising.
Jeremy Doku looks good.
He
He's a
does.
proper winger.
He does.
That's all I
said.
said.
That's what Pep said. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing from City is when Pep was saying how good is Arsenal, and they said Manchester United, and he laughed.
And he laughed. Yeah, that was today. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I saw that.
Nothing surprising. Holland has 7 goals already, 1 assist.
Let's see, what is that? He's got 7 goals in 5 games. So what is he averaging? Like 1.1 goals a game.
Rodri is such a good influential player on their team.
Yeah, like 1 point something.
Yeah, he's on pace for 39 goals this season already.
They have such unlimited variations of center back and defensive pairings that they could do. Silva staying is huge for them. Julian Alvarez is a really good player for them. Depth wise, they're rotational. Phil Foden is really good for them. They just have a good team, dude. I don't know. Kyle Walker is staying, which is sucky
They're
for
mix and
everyone
match
else.
at this point.
Their team just can be. You can have a completely different looking team every single week, and they could still win the league. So
Yeah, it's crazy. I just. All right. Done talking about City.
No more City.
Their supremeness. All right, let's go to Arsenal. I have in our notes Arsenal sluggish, but find a way to come out on top. I mean, that's not just me writing that. That's what every commentator has said every Arsenal game. They look
Yeah.
you don't look as good as last season, but you find a way to get the points at the end of the day, and that's what matters. AJ, what do you? I know as you watch the
Yeah,
games every week. What do you have to say?
I'd also agree with that statement. We're not starting as strong as we did last season, but I think that's okay because the points are coming and finally the squad is back to normal. I mean, we have suffered some injuries,
yeah,
but like the
Timber.
squad is finally back to normal the way it should look to get to back to looking regular. I am interested about David Rice starting on Sunday because pundits are saying like was Ramsdale like completely dropped now, which I don't think he is. Like I expect to see him play on Wednesday, and if he doesn't, then I'll be like, then yeah, he's been dropped.
I have a
But
comment.
that also kind of worries me. I don't hate David Raya, but like, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your statement, then I'll give you my
What were you
comment.
saying?
No, I go finish.
All right. I was like, I don't hate David Raya, but but Aaron Ramsdale really hasn't made too many mistakes for me this season for him to get dropped, in my personal opinion. So I feel like it's a little unfair to him at the moment,
Yeah.
but we'll see. Also, Kai not playing, we look 10 times better. Injury to Martinelli, hopefully it's not serious. Listen, as much as I don't like the guy, he's integral to the team, like the way they play. So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things. I think we'll just keep pushing. We'll keep pooping out results for a while. Hopefully, I could see us going through a drought a little bit, but I think we'll be okay for now.
Yeah, that's fair. My only comment is I do think David Raya wins the number one over Ramsdale within the season. Ramsdale made too many mistakes last season. I think Ramsdale
It's po-
caught.
it's possible.
Yeah, I think
That's
he's
what
on
I'm
loan.
saying. Like,
He's on loan. You're probably gonna trigger his buy option at the end of the year. But you have to think like, dude, there's no way you're dropping him. Like you're dropping Ramsdale on a random Sunday, bro, for a game. Like Arteta came out and said, he goes, we want to have two quality players in every position. That's great, but why not? Why Ramsdale's been playing in the league every game. Why not just play Raya on Tuesday or Wednesday in the Champions League? But now, I guess
There's
like
already links about Chelsea
Chelsea and
inquiring about
Ramsdale.
Ramsdale.
my goodness,
Like it wouldn't be bad, bro. It wouldn't be bad.
I love that delay
one
reaction.
freaking game.
But I think Ryan wins the
Yeah,
I think he wins the job. I mean, you brought him in for a reason. Ramsdale needs to be challenged. AJ, you and I have talked about it countless times. Ramsdale needs competition because he's been sitting on his butt for too long,
yeah,
and Matt Turner was never going to compete for that number one there. So that's my only comment. I think David Wright is the number one goalkeeper by the end of the year.
right.
I think last season, I think Ramsdale cost you guys the title in some aspects with some of his errors, but we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. All right, Josh, you ready? Let's bring out the tissues, bring out the depression. Let's talk about shambolic clubs, bro. You and I are 13th and 14th this right now.
Yeah.
We're not feeling good. You and I every week that there's a game we talk about we have no hope left for our club, and it's not fun to watch it, but we still get up and watch it anyways. Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, I
Just
will
get it over
just.
with.
I'm gonna just start off by saying that I knew that this year would be a tough year for us because we were going to go through a lot of brand new players, brand brand new management. We actually had a preseason. Um, we had a lot of good young players that we bought, but the thing that's hurting us the most is our injuries, just like it did last season, because it's literally exactly what happened last season. Is we started off, we looked pretty decent, and then we got just plagued with injuries. And people can say all they want, like whatever, everyone goes through injuries. It's a little different for us because we have a literally starting 11 team of injured players that are very crucial and that we use in preseason. So I just want everyone to keep in mind that during preseason, Potts was experimenting and he was using these key core players. One important one is Nkunku in our team, and we were building a team around these players that are now not in our team. So now we have the youngest squad in the Premier League. We don't have any kind of veteran players really that are going to be influential to our gameplay, and that's really hurting us.
Yeah, you want to go through the list of your injuries?
No,
I
I
got them
don't.
pulled up. I'll just read them.
Okay.
All right, so third string Marcus
Reece
Bartinelli.
James.
Marcus Bettinelli, third string goalkeeper's injured. You got Trevor Chalobah, Reece James, Fofana, and Badiashile. You got Chukwuemeka, Romeo Lavia, and now Moises Caicedo injured. You have Nkunku, Broya, and Madueke all injured as well. And then Cucurella came back with an illness from Spain, so he's out as well. So you do have a true 4-3-3 lineup of injuries that you could build and start your team with. So
Yeah. Um, I have this. After all that, after all is said and done, if we have our injured players available, I think we're a very competitive side, and I think that's an undisputed fact, just because they're really, really good players. The problem that we're experiencing now is that we lost key players. The team was being built around in preseason. We have too many new and young players who are relatively inexperienced. It's like preseason all over again to find the right balance and right profiles to win matches, and it's not easy to do with inconsistent youngsters, Mudryk being one of them. This is why we're playing Chilwell as a left wing, because we don't have anything to offer on the left wing side. Um, Seriously though, I would say we need to be as a team, we need to be super, super patient and not reactive on Potch at all. I will say though that not this last game that he did what he needed to, but the game before that he could be to blame. But I still think we need to be backing of him. We need to focus on improving the youngsters that we have. We need to recover injured players and figure out how to avoid these injuries because it's ridiculous. I was telling Chris, just fire the whole medical staff because this is 2 seasons in a row. Like that's not acceptable as a football team.
yeah,
Um, we have a mountain to climb up
Right.
as a club, and we need to be humble. We need to be patient. Expecting to win a lot of games in this state is unrealistic as a team. So we need to, as a team, tune down the expectation. We're not gonna get European spots. It's just not gonna happen. So we just need to keep working on improving ourselves, improving the young talent that we have. And honestly, though, I saw someone say that it's like we are we went through a preseason and now we're literally going through another preseason at the beginning of the season because all the players that we had for preseason really aren't available now. So it's really understandable as a team. Um, I don't think this is on our manager at all. I don't think it's on our board at all because they gave us money. And it's just this is what happens when you have a squad full of young players that are trying to find their ground in the most competitive league in the world, I would say. So it's not fun. It's not fun to watch us lose 1-0 to teams that are not as good as us because we don't know how to play against a low block. It's not fun to draw against Bournemouth. It's not fun to have your rivals do much better than you, but this is how it works sometimes, and I think it is gonna be a long season, bro. It's gonna be not a great season for us. As far as winning, and as a club, we're used to winning trophies, so it's gonna be really a painful shock for a lot of fans, but this is how dynasties are built, and we just need to be patient.
sure, that's
Yeah,
fair.
and I would say you're an Nkuku return away from being competitive again. Like not like, winning going to Europe, but winning games at least.
Yeah.
I think he's a very, very
Yeah.
important player for us that we're missing. So
He's the key to
Yeah.
unlock some goals.
Uh,
So I mean, you saw him and Nico Jackson together in preseason. They balled out together. So
yeah, and I think
Which-
that's an important thing to look at
right.
too. Is
So
the link up play between Nkunku and Nico is really, really electric.
and to be
And
fair, Nico hasn't been playing well, but hey,
no,
you can't blame it when he's playing with new
But
people around him every single game.
yeah, exactly. And I really do like Nico Jackson.
yeah.
I really like his work rate. I think he has he's 22, I think. Um, and he's already has very, very extensive like game knowledge. Like he makes
Yeah.
really, really good runs that we haven't had in that team in a long time.
Mhm.
He's a true number 9.
He,
Yeah.
we always struggle with scoring goals. That's been the story. We don't have someone that can finish, and Kunku was that, and he was able to help Nico get that.
Mhm.
And I think Kunku is really, really important for us because as far as our team goes, we have very mediocre performances at certain points in the pitch. But Nkunku is that kind of guy like Eden was, where the team can be playing and then he can score that goal that gets you the win, and that's what we need. So
Yeah,
Right.
I like that. I like that. I'm not ready,
Yeah.
bro.
Your turn. Your turn, Chris.
Look, man. Look, we came in.
Manchester United.
Manchester United.
This is hard, bro. It's hard. Coming off last season where Eric did really well. We won a trophy for the first time since Jose when we won the Europa League in 2017, I believe. But now here we are. We're 5 games in, and I've never felt more depressed as a Manchester United fan. Like since the David Moyes, Louis Van Gaal eras. I just I don't know where we go. Like, and I saw one of the ladies on United Stand on put a video out today, and she goes, a lot of people are gonna disagree with me and think this is controversial, but Eric Ten Hag cannot go anywhere this season. You can't send this guy out when and just have another revolving door situation. Like we don't need to go back to the days of when we had David Moyes and then all the players on the bench are calling for David Moyes' head on during the game, and then we go to Louis Van Gaal, and then we go to Jose, and then we go to Oli, and now we're Eric, and we don't need another manager, bro. We've had enough. I'm sick of the revolving door. Please, and this is where I'm trying to stay up Twitter a lot. Sorry, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
a lot more
Yeah.
nowadays because you just have these idiotic and clueless fans that are oh, Eric Ten Hag needs to go. What kind of football are we actually playing? Look, bro, what do you want? This guy has no director of football, so he's making all the decisions for our signings. Whether they're good or not, that's on him. Because there's nobody in our board that gives a crap enough to step in and say, hey, we don't need him. We need this. Or hey, I like that you want a position here, but we can go get somebody better. But we also ultimately can't do that because our owners are pieces of garbage. You can't bro. We literally there was a report for Amrabat. It took us 2 months to get Amrabat in the door, and he comes in and he's got a small back injury like Hoyland did, and we don't he should be fit for Wednesday, but who knows? But Amrabat comes in, it took us 2 months to get him, bro. The guy denied Barcelona, Real Madrid, Tottenham, and a couple other clubs to join our club. Dude, why couldn't we do this 2 months ago? And we got him on loan. We didn't even buy the guy. He has 1 year left on his contract, and we're loaning him for the rest of his contract. Dude, I'm so lost for Manchester United right now, and we can join the Chelsea bandwagon of injuries, but having Luke Shaw and Malacia out for extended periods of time, Rafa Varane can't stay healthy for more than 3 weeks at this rate. Aaron Wan-Bissaka played 5 minutes on Saturday, and now he's got a hamstring injury, and he's out for 2 months. Amrabat is listed as injured, but we don't know when he's gonna be back. Mason Mount's out for a couple more weeks. Colby Mainu, our star academy midfielder who looked really great in preseason, is out, according to this, until January. You got Amad Diallo, who hasn't played yet this season, who's injured. Let's just break this down here, bro. Anthony, what the frick is going on there, bro? Are we women abusers or are we a football team, man? Let's figure it out. Because if we're women abusers, then just burn the club, start over, and I'm picking a new club to join. Because I can't do this anymore. I can't do this every month that there's a new case coming out with players. And then Jadon Sancho, bro. Like, bro, I'm so glad that I did not buy a Sancho jersey this year because he was the jersey.
He was gonna.
That was my jersey pick.
You're so close.
I was close, and I'm so glad I didn't because this brother, bro, I love him. He's probably one of my favorite players.
Too, bro.
Probably one of my favorite players to play for Manchester United. But you can't be like Ronaldo, bro. You can't publicly come out and say this crap about the club. No, you can't.
There's no passion. There's no.
There's none of that anyways, bro. But like, dude, this guy's fighting for his place already. He's not a regular starter, which to be fair, I think Eric's in the wrong there because what has Anthony done to deserve his place every week in the team? Nothing. Like, at least give Sancho a start. Or bro, give Pellistri a start, bro. That poor kid. That kid has wanted to leave on loan, and Eric literally has told him for the last 2 years, like, nah, man, you can't go on loan. We need you. We're gonna play you. Bro, he played for 10 minutes on Saturday against Brighton. You told this kid to give up a loan where you'd get regular football, so he would play 10 minutes against Brighton when we're down 3-1. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, this is frustrating. We're sitting 13th. We're low. We have we play Bayern on Wednesday when this podcast is going to release. My prediction is we lose 4-1, 4-0. Like, it's going to be bad. And if we win this game somehow, bro, I will thank the dear Lord for Eric Ten Hag. I will post a video of me on my knees praying to Jesus, thanking him for Eric, because there's no reason we should come anywhere close to.
I think you're going to be surprised. I think
you might be surprised at how close.
You don't realize it. It's going to be 6-0, bro. Bayern, 6-0 Bayern.
Look. If it was at home, I'd have a little bit more hope. But since it's at Bayern, dude, I have no hope.
It's in Germany, right?
I have no hope.
Ready.
I have no hope.
Ready.
Look,
Tuchel is ready.
To be fair, like so far, Mason, like I didn't like Mason Mount in the beginning, but
I still don't.
Like we say as fans, like you have to back your manager. And Mason looked fine. He hasn't done anything for like truly goal assist worthy yet, but at least we had a midfielder who could pass the ball and press. Because Scott McTominay played 70-something minutes on Saturday, and I think he completed 15 passes in 65.
He was saving his performance for the
85 minutes, and he completed 17 passes.
You guys are playing him wrong, obviously. Bro popped off at the
Euros.
Let's just
this ring.
Look at Scotland. Look at him for Scotland.
But hey, this is what you need to do, okay? You want to know what the problem is? His name starts with Bruno and ends with Fernandes, bro. Play Scott McTominay at his spot. Bruno Fernandes is halting Scott McTominay's progress, so we saw it at the Euros. No, yeah, I know. Let's just end your thoughts here because we could keep going on and on.
I could talk for 2 hours about this topic, but okay, here's my last thoughts. Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes cannot be the scapegoats of this club. Like, I hate seeing Twitter going, Marcus Rashford is the worst. When are we going to sell him? Like, dude, the guy literally carried our team on his back last season. He scored 30 plus goals in all comps. Like, nobody else did anything good enough last season. But yet he misses one pass to Højlund because he shoots the ball, like, and everybody has his head. Højlund probably doesn't even score that, to be honest. Like, there's two defenders in the way of the pass across. Like, Rashford did what he normally does and shoots the ball, and it's fine.
Yeah, that's okay. I agree with that. 100%. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully, we have no hope left for Manchester United this season. If we turn it around, great. But I just have I'm ready for next season. I'm ready for this ownership thing to be done because it's dragging on and it's killing our club. All right. Enough struggles and depression. Let's go to the NFL. This has been what's bringing me joy. Saturday roughness into Sunday fun. So let's just kick right off. The Bucks, hometown, 2-0. Baker Mayfield. Dude, my favorite thing about us having Baker Mayfield and us being 2-0 is that every week the commentator goes, well, the Bucks are doing good without Tom Brady. Bro, like, it's the same players. It's just a different quarterback. And we have a better offense.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much.
Baker Mayfield is the best NFC South QB that there is, bro.
Hey, you're not wrong there, brother. You're not wrong there.
You are not wrong at this point in time. No, you would not be wrong.
Look at that. Look at that solid football take from Josh. First time this pod.
Yeah.
Look, Bryce Young is too raw, too
Uh,
young. Desmond Ritter's garbage, and Derek Carr is just Derek Carr. He's just middle average. So, AJ, what are your thoughts on the Bucks being 2-0?
We look pretty good. Defensively, we're looking pretty like maybe a top 10 unit, lower top 10 unit in the league. And offensively, I like what we're doing. I think Baker has limited his mistakes, and the offense itself has been limited in mistakes. Not a lot of fumbles and interceptions or anything like that, sloppy play. Of course, there's always penalties, but I think we've played past those. I mean, obviously, this next week is a real test against the Eagles on Monday night. But I think this might be a super flaming hot
Oh
take.
my gosh, it's just
Say
gonna
it.
have
I think we have a chance.
Say it, bro. Look at that. AJ
Yeah.
said we have a chance.
Say it,
Oh
say it,
my
hey, say
It's
it.
possible.
Say it louder, bro. Say it
It's-
louder. Come on, like you believe
It's
it.
possible. It's possible purely because the Eagles have kind of played with their food the past 2 weeks
They look bad,
and kind of
bro.
let opponents just hang in games. They don't look bad. They don't look bad because they're winning, but like they also aren't looking dominant.
They don't look anything like they did last year. Which, to be fair, 2 new coordinators, but
No,
like they look nothing like
yeah,
their Super
but like
Bowl
I'm
team
just
last
saying,
year.
I'm saying they've played with their food a little too much. So I mean, we're definitely not food to play with, and I hope they know that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're gonna get punished if they do. I think so. Yeah, I think there's a chance.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is Devin White earning
Go
his
ahead.
$100 million contract? Because my answer is yes.
It's been 2 games.
You're not
But-
allowed to answer that. You have a jersey.
I mean, yeah. I have a jersey. Yeah. Oh, he has a jersey.
I have the Devin
I mean,
White jersey.
I also own a Bucks jersey, but it's of a guy who's hopefully a lifetime Buck. But no, not yet. He's got to cover a better tight end first.
Okay. Well, he hasn't been covering tight ends, bro. The only issue that I
He's got to be. He's better. He's better in coverage.
he has improved his coverage. I'll give him that. My only issue is that in the
Yeah.
Bears game we tried to put him on DJ Moore a couple times and we got toasted. Like we gotta know that you can't
Yeah.
be doing that. Can't be doing that. All right, Josh.
Linebackers on receivers is a no-go. Never works.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I know we touched on the Dolphins in the beginning of the pod, but let's go back to them. 2-0. Josh is now a converted Miami Dolphins fan. I mean, let's touch on week 1 here. Tua Tagovailoa went 28 for 45, 466 yards and 3 touchdowns and a pick. The pick was just typical Tua. Let me float it up there and want to let my guy go and jump and get it. That's what that pick was. That's just nothing new. But Tyreek Hill, bro, week 1 alien, 11 catches, 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. After that game, bro, he was on pace for 3,800 receiving yards. Now, if he would have kept that pace, I would have cried because that's what quarterbacks throw in a year, let alone receivers going to get that much. And then Mostert had a touchdown. Mostert played really well against the Patriots this week. 2 touchdowns, 121 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's going to get a lot more work, bro.
As long as he stays healthy, dude.
Yeah, he's got the body of an 80-year-old man. AJ knows. AJ knows, bro. My fantasy frustration.
Yeah. week 3 is his death sentence. Week 3 is when he goes. He's gone.
Yeah,
so we'll see. Coming up.
And honestly, after that Chubb injury, dude, frick.
Look,
anything could happen.
As of a recording, he got injured 30 minutes ago.
I think okay.
Something like that.
Let's pause and talk about that. I think he's out for the season.
Yeah, I sent Chris a video.
I also think he's out for the season. Yeah, you sent the video, bro. I was like, he's done.
Those kind of injuries.
The way his leg folds.
Yeah,
that's like Gordon Hayward when he was playing. Was he playing for the
Celtics? It was game 1, 3 minutes into the game against Cleveland.
His leg snapped like that.
Yeah,
and he was gone for a year.
And, but so luckily for Nick Chubb, it doesn't look like he broke his
Yeah.
leg, but I do think he's got a ACL
There,
tear
100%.
or like he's got something. Because dude, I have this. Josh sent me a slow mo
Well,
video. Go ahead.
well, it's also. I was like, it's also to mention that's a repeat injury. Like he's had this same, like on the same leg, same injury.
Yeah,
So
it looks bad.
that is also a note of fact here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh sent me
Yeah,
a.
the slow mo video is gross. Literally the way it folds.
It's disgusting. It's hard to watch. I think that route. I think look as of right now, Cleveland are beating Pittsburgh to go 2-0, but I think this is where like everything ends for them. As you know, they're looking at their starting running back out for the season. No offense to Jerome Ford, bro, but like unless Cleveland goes out and re-signs Kareem Hunt again, like which I don't think they're gonna do, but I think we see Cleveland start to bottom out here after a while. They can't sustain anything on the ground without Nick Chubb being there, which sucks because Nick Chubb is really good.
Yeah. That's tough for them. Good thing we're not Brown
Yeah.
or we're not Cleveland fans. So
Yeah,
and
Browns fans. Yeah, well, that would be depressing.
back to the Dolphins. I'm really loving us. That Patriots game was super fun to watch. We go against the Broncos, which is really great, I think, because
at home too.
we should be able to just, which is good because we can build momentum up against the Bills, which the Bills are the Bills.
The only issue
They
we're gonna
bounce back.
the only issue that the Dolphins might run into is Jalen Waddle might be out for week 3 with a hamstring injury. So Braxton Berrios gonna have to step up. Tyreek Hill's gonna have to go off against Pat Surtain. Which Tyreek Hill looked human again this week, bro. Christian Gonzalez, the rookie from Oregon, locked him up. They even got an interception on a throw to Tyreek. So I think Mike McDaniel and Tua, they're gonna have to start figuring out ways to get Tyreek on the ball quicker. Maybe give him a Debo Samuel, some touch passes and some stuff out of the backfield. But oh well, we'll see.
Waddle. That's depressing, dude.
I know.
My fantasy team is just dead now.
It is. Let's talk about. I guess it's been a week, but it's still relevant.
Cripples.
Team of cripples over there. New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers. The Jets they're still in prime time talks about. My only question for you, AJ, is Aaron Rodgers said it himself. He wants to be back in January for a playoff push. Do the Jets even get to the playoffs for him to come back?
Do they get? I thought you were gonna ask me if he was gonna play the next season, so that's why I was shaking my head. Do they make the playoffs?
He said so apparently there's this new Achilles surgery you can get that I don't remember who it was got it, but it brings you back within 5 to 6 months. And 5 months from his injury was January. So he said if he's
so he's going to
healthy,
freaking Mexico.
I don't know. I don't remember what the surgery was, but it's like some speed Achilles
going to
surgery.
freaking Mexico to get the surgery.
But I mean, what do you think? If they're back, does Aaron Rodgers play?
Do they make the play? No. If they make the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers doesn't play. They possibly go to the playoffs. I think their defense is really good. I think their defense is like bailout levels of good. Like on a whole nother level. The real question is can Zach Wilson support his defense? And this past week against Dallas, it didn't look too well for him. But Dallas is a decent team, so
That's true.
we're not gonna really. I'm not gonna hold that much against him. Like, I mean, they're pretty good, and their offense. Also, the Jets' offensive line is hot trash. I hate them. They're so bad. They couldn't give clearly that's why Aaron Rodgers got injured. I mean, but I think they make the playoffs as a low wild card seed.
Okay.
But it's really up to them whether they do anything with that. I think the defense is that good, like bailout levels of win games for them.
Yeah, so Aaron Rodgers has what's called a speed bridge Achilles surgery. It's designed to protect the repair and expedite a potential return to the field. While the speed bridge does not guarantee a quick return, is designed to enhance the strength of the repair and guard it against stretching. So basically, Aaron Rodgers could come back in 4 months. So That's crazy. That blows my mind, bro. Apparently, the doctor that did it is the same doctor who did Kobe's Achilles surgery when he tore
I
his
saw
in the
that.
playoffs. Let's stay in the AFC. Rookie quarterbacks Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Anthony Richardson looks really good. He looks really good now.
Yeah, I as much as I kind of ragged on him. I've kind of ragged on him. I thought he was a bum, kind of,
Me
because like
too.
he couldn't pass worth a damn. Obviously, he still can't pass that well, but like his running ability just makes him so good that
Yeah.
like I personally think that like at least for his rookie season he'll be fine. I'm sure next year when teams realize, oh yeah, this guy can't really throw that far. I'm sure he'll get kind of bottled up a little bit, but he has looked good. I've
Wait. You say you can't throw
eaten
far?
I'm eating my word. I said he can't throw like he can't throw accurately. Sorry.
Okay.
Did I say far?
Yeah, you said far. I was gonna say, bro, that guy literally threw 85 yards in the combine.
No, he can launch it. He can launch it for sure. He can't throw it to anybody while launching it, but
Well,
he can launch it.
to be fair, they have one receiver, bro, in Indianapolis, and he's double
Yeah.
guarded every game. So my only concern with Anthony Richardson
Yeah.
is the guy literally cannot avoid a hit. This is two games in a row. Like week 1, he got knocked out for a couple plays with a shoulder injury. I think he actually missed the last 5 minutes of the game. And then this week he gets knocked out with a concussion.
He did. He missed the last. Yeah.
Like
He
the
missed the
guy,
last play of the game,
yeah,
or
the guy
like the
had,
last 3 plays.
yeah, the guy has to stay healthy, bro. Like this isn't college anymore. These dudes aren't hitting you with with a blanket and pillow. These dudes are hitting you with the freaking bulldozer, bro. Like avoid the hits, please. For a guy that, dude, I really like Anthony Richardson. I need him to stay healthy. Kansas City Chiefs. Bro, what is going on in Kansas City?
They're
They'll be
fine.
They'll be
They're
fine.
not. They're yeah. They're slow starting. That's for sure. They got a win this past week. I mean, it wasn't
An
impressive,
ugly
but
win.
it was a
An
win.
ugly win.
They play the Bears
Yeah.
and the Jets, dude.
But sometimes wins are wins.
That's true. But Mike McDaniel said it today. Not
The
asking you.
Bears and the Jets.
Yeah. The Bears game.
That's like this 2-run.
The Bears game. They're already favored by 13 points at home.
Yeah.
So
It'll
I
give
think
them momentum going
if
into the
they're
Vikings.
if their receivers can freaking catch
Yeah,
the
they'll
football,
be
bro.
fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
They just need people to actually catch the football. Like if they would just stop dropping passes.
He has Trav back though.
Yeah, but what did Trav do, bro? Trav had 4 catches for 26 yards. Justin Watson was their second leading receiver.
And a
sorry.
touchdown.
I know, but his touchdown was like a 4-yard dump off. My favorite thing about that touchdown, bro, is the celebration, and the commentator goes, Travis Kelce found a blank space, alluding to his Taylor Swift rumors. My favorite.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it, bro.
I think they're gonna be fine, dude. They're like Arsenal. Don't overreact.
I also agree that they'll be fine. They'll be like Arsenal.
Patrick Mahomes is a goat, dude.
He is. Did you see his contract restructure, bro? They gave him 210 million guaranteed now.
Yeah, dude, that's gross. Disgusting.
My last couple things.
Speaking of
go ahead.
quarterbacks being guaranteed money, let's talk about Joe Burrow.
Oh my gosh.
I said, let's talk about Joe Burrow and how crap he's looked for 2 games already.
Okay.
He just does not look like himself right now.
He looks bad, but he re-aggravated his calf injury against the Ravens. So he wasn't 100% for the last half of the game. And now they're saying it's hard to say if he's going to be available for week 3 against the Rams. So, I mean, we could see Will Greer or Jake Browning be starting against the Rams on Monday Night Football next week. So, for all you Jamar Chase and T. Higgins owners out there, buckle in. It's going to be a long ride.
We apologize for the minor inconvenience.
And Josh has both of them in different leagues. No, but like, dude, Joey B, like, I love the guy. He's gonna bounce back, but I think him hurting his calf in preseason, them not really resting him, and now they're expecting him to be, continue to be a top 5 quarterback with a calf strain. and now he's re-aggravated it. Like sit him for a week, bro. Please give the guy the week off. It's the Rams. Like I don't know if they were going to win that game anyway, but go 0-3 and then come back and win the rest of the win a bunch of games to go to the playoffs. But you need Joe Burrow healthy if you have any chance of going to the playoffs. Any other AFC? Nothing. All right. NFC. Let's touch on Puka Nacua, bro. Like this kid might be the deal.
That's the first thing you want to talk about?
Yeah, bro. It's the first thing I want to
That's
talk
fine.
about. I want to talk about Puka Nacua getting 35 targets in 2 weeks. He's only been in the
15 and
NFL for
20.
2
I
weeks.
mean, yes,
He got 20 targets in San Francisco, bro.
he's
Yeah.
setting a record. Yeah.
But okay, so with that, and I want to talk about him because obviously he's getting this now. He's getting everything that we've seen: 15 targets week 1, 20 targets week 2.
What happens
But
when Cooper Cup
yeah,
comes
but
back?
Cooper's out, bro. I mean, and
Yeah.
here's my thing. Do I think Puka's gonna drop off the face of the planet when Cooper comes back? No.
No, he's gonna be involved
They
still.
they need a wide receiver too.
No.
Van Jefferson is garbage. I love you, Van Jefferson, but you're awful right now. Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell.
Tutu Atwell looks really good too, but he's a special teamer, and we all know that.
Special, did you say special needs?
He's a
Yeah.
special teamer. But no, Puka. Look, Puka right now is projected. He's projected 213 receptions on 298 targets and 2,200 yards. That would be, I think, records in all 3 of those categories. I could be wrong though. But for a rookie to start off your season in your first 2 weeks, get 35 targets. Like obviously you're doing something right, because Matthew Stafford is a veteran. He's a long lasting quarterback, and if he's throwing you the ball in your first 2 weeks of the year, you got to be doing something right. I feel like
He trusts you.
Hmm.
He trusts you.
Honestly, the Rams team's not looking too bad, bro. They're shaping up pretty decently.
No, they're not bad.
Kyron Williams too.
Yeah,
Just stay on the Rams, bro. Stay on the Rams.
Kyron Williams.
Had a great this last game he had was amazing, dude.
He's had 2 really good weeks, bro. I believe he's the number 2
He
fantasy
said, yeah,
running
he's
back on the year.
back-to-back.
Yeah, RB2. He was RB9. He was RB2.
Yeah.
So he's the
30
RB5
points.
now.
95% snap.
Yeah, he looks good, bro. And with Cam
Not
Akers,
only is he running the ball, but he's also receiving it. 10 targets and 6
Sex.
sex.
10 targets and sex.
10
It's good for him,
targets
bro.
Sex.
Good for that guy.
Looking good though. Cam Akers.
Cam Akers
all
is gone.
the fantasy Akers owners right now.
Dude, okay, so here's my thing. Here's my only
He's
thing
a
with
goner.
Okay, so here's my thing. Hear me out.
I
Last
wanna hear
season, the Rams did the same thing last season, didn't they?
Yeah.
They said Cam Akers is not going to play.
They did.
He's a healthy scratch, but he's available. They've done it again. Like, if you're dude, stop teasing us here, LA. Like, move him. Like, let Kyron
Just
play.
release him.
Yeah,
If you don't like him that much, just release him.
They should.
Yeah.
They really do need to just call it good, because I'm sick and tired of this every year. But like Kyron Williams looks really good. That's really it from that team. Like Aaron Donald. But the fact that they stayed in the game with the 49ers for so long says something. So I'm happy. I'm happy to see the Rams, Puka, good for him, bro. Rookie of the year. On pace. He's not gonna win it because he's gonna fall off, and not fall off, but he's gonna slow down. So let's stay in the NFC West.
Right.
The 49ers look dominant. My favorite thing from the NFL season
Yeah,
so far.
they're the front runners.
They are. Trent Williams, bro. That's my favorite quote of the season. We were at one point really hoping for Pittsburgh to get a first down so we could actually get a break, because our defense did so well. We literally could not get a break on offense. So they look dominant. They're the front runners alongside Dallas in the NFC right now. Seattle is Seattle. I think they're going to be 9-8 or 8-9. They're just going to bounce win and loss all season, in my opinion. Arizona. So I listened.
Oh, they're trash.
Well,
Tank.
Yeah, they're hardcore tanking. But I listened to the Fantasy Footballers podcast.
Yeah, the tankers.
They got on the podcast today and they went, look, for all of you guys that are sending us messages, giving us condolences for Arizona losing that game, we don't care. They were like, we want them to lose the game. We had a great first half. Watch them put up 28 points, and then we were even happier when they lost that game. And then they were like, "Did you guys see the Marvin Harrison Jr. highlights last week? We're ready for Marvin." Like that division's locked up. San Francisco's are going to win it. I mean, let's. I don't want to talk about the NFC South. Yet. Chicago, bro. Chicago. What's going on?
Dude, the amount of like Twitter memes I've seen the past 48 hours about Justin Fields is like insane. Like the amount of like news about like, well, it's over. Like we're getting a new guy this next year. You know,
they're already
I
talking
think
about
it's
Drake
hilarious.
May.
Like I think the funniest thing I saw. Yeah, like the funniest thing I saw was like the Justin Fields in the pocket, and it was like the Mitch McConnell, like where he just stands there and like it's just like straight faced or whatever. and, and so I just like I don't know what you do if you're Chicago. It's tough sledding because it's like who's your backup? Nathan Peterman. I mean, it's not
Actually,
like
it's Tyson
listen, we are
Bagent.
Nathan Peterman fans here, but oh, okay. Well, Tyson
Wait, let me
Bagent,
pick up Nathan
like,
Peterman on fantasy right now.
I mean, what do you? Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, if you're Chicago this year, like, do you start tanking as well? Like, do you just like bench Justin and just play the backup all year? Like, I don't know. Like, I get it. It's just, it's tough. He didn't break the Ohio State curse. Like, he's looked bad.
Like,
He's looked bad.
I don't think it's his fault. To be fair,
Yes and no.
I don't. Okay, so I don't think it's entirely his fault. Let me say that I don't think it's entirely his fault.
Okay.
I think Matt
Yeah.
Eberflus is a joke. Genuinely, I think he's a joke.
Okay.
You
He's
have
not a great coach.
you have a
I'll give you
quarterback.
that.
You have a quarterback who needs to be running options and running the football. He's got 2 designed QB runs on the year, bro. That's 1 per week. Like the guy, like let this guy run the football. You saw what we did. Go ahead.
I thought the offensive play calling was absolute trash against the Bucks against us this past
Yeah.
week. I thought they did him no favors with that. Like they called back to back.
Yes.
The one like he got picked off on the running back screen. They literally ran back to back running back screens. Like why would you do that? You just left him out to dry.
Bro, it's not even like it was different screens, bro. It was the exact same play twice. So of course that's gonna happen. Like you have to change something.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's entirely Justin Fields' fault. I think it's just they've already like put out the rumors of the new coaches.
Yeah, I think it needs for Justin Fields to be successful. He just needs to be told like, "Hey, you have this guy, and then if that guy's not open, go run." Essentially.
Yeah. That's
at this moment in time for him to like gain any confidence. Be like, "Hey, supposed to open up that guy, and if he's open, throw it. But if he's not, just take off. Like just go."
All right,
sorry.
let's talk about AJ being a fantasy GM.
All right, go ahead. All
right,
this is your segment. You wanted. Go ahead, talk about it.
All right,
fantasy manager.
We need to talk about AJ being one of the most below average fantasy in all fantasies. Only reason he's doing good in fantasy prem is because he has Erling Haaland. Erling Haaland. That's the truth. No one can deny that to me right now. Not deny that to me. This guy, fantasy football.
I have
one of the I don't know about his commissioning. Well, that's a whole different story. This guy's making waiver wires transactions on his own. Doesn't set his lineups. I don't know, man. I don't know. But here he is, full of aura, alive and thriving.
I think I'm gonna make the playoffs this year.
And which one? Definitely not an Efrins.
And not an Efrins. No, in Efrins I'm gonna be serving the punishment.
I think
whatever
I'll be
that
making.
is.
I think I'll be making.
In Efrins I might lose every week. My team is dog crap.
Yeah.
I think we should all make playoffs in your league.
No. I would also agree. I would also agree. No, I would also agree that I am not the best fantasy manager. So there's
Like, man,
that.
is anybody ever really a good fantasy
I've
manager?
yet to win. Yeah, I have yet to win. I've been in 2 finals and I lost both finals.
Really?
So there's that. I have that stat on me. Yes.
Yeah, we can just talk about our fantasy teams in general. Let's not talk about the 16-man league, which if you guys are watching and you guys are invited to a 16-man league, just
Don't join
don't do
it.
it. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Okay, well, no, okay. Let's
Don't say
no.
no. Say no.
Okay,
Freaking
okay.
bottom of the barrel garbage.
Hear me out. Do it if the people are actually going to be active in the league, because then you can make trades and do that. But if we're gonna sit here and join a 16-man league that only 7 teams are active, like it's just not enjoyable because the other 9 teams just hold on to players for the entire season.
Yeah. It's just rough. You can't do anything off the waiver wire, especially if it's a fob. Good luck. It means nothing because there's no one available. All you can pick up
It
off the
means
freaking
have fun
wire is
with your
Nathan
Monopoly
Peterman.
money. You can
You
buy
can
Boardwalk.
you can get Nathan Peterman. In Aegis League though, I think it's pretty fun. You have a ton of options on the waiver wire. I
Yeah.
think we all have pretty decent teams. I don't actually know what any of your teams look like in his though.
In Effin's league, they're rough,
No,
bro.
in AJ's league. I don't know what your guys is.
In Aegis, okay, let's just go ahead.
In our my league.
Let's go ahead and list our teams. I mean, I can start. So in our what we had 10-team league, I drafted out of the 5th slot. So I ended up with Lamar Jackson, Tony Pollard,
Mario.
Damian Pierce, Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, Evan Ingram, Jamal Williams, Mike Evans, McPherson. I'm streaming defenses every week because I really don't care about defenses. And this week I got screwed by the Giants.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
same. Me too, brother.
I got Javonte Williams, Pacheco, Elijah Moore, and then George Pickens. That's my team right now. And then I have Kyler Murray on my IR slot and Jacoby Myers on my IR slot.
George
So
Pickens, 31 points on the bench.
yeah, no, he would have won me the week this week.
Yeah, it does.
Not happy about it. So that's my team out of the 5 slot. We're gonna put a clip out on Instagram of all of our teams. So we'll put the pictures of all our teams and we'll have you guys vote for who you think has the best team. Granted, we've already made trades. Like I already traded with AJ and Josh.
Yeah.
And someone else in our league. So our teams are a little bit different. But that's my team. AJ, you want to go ahead and read your team off for the fans?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I have Anthony Richardson as my quarterback. Nick Chubb, but obviously as of now, as this gets released, probably not anymore.
I just read the name you have for him.
Brees Hall. Brees Hall. Stephon Diggs, Debo Samuel, Mark Andrews, Christian Watson, Zeke Elliott, Daniel Carlson, Steelers defense, Just Hill, Brian Robinson, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Jaden Reed.
Can we talk about how AJ had 90
Yes.
points on his bench this week, bro?
Yes, I know.
It's almost as many points as his starting lineup had.
This is my point. Bro has
Yeah, I did it. 90.
You would have won, AJ. You know you would have
52.
won.
52.99.
I know.
plus
I know.
28.
Listen, I'm
70.
well aware of what would have happened.
Hold on, let's add this up. 31.7 plus 21.29 plus 28.43 plus 10.31 plus Jackson Smith and Jig was 9.86. AJ, your bench had 101.59 points. Your starting lineup had 106.56 points, bro. That's crazy, brother. That's crazy. All right. AJ, I do like your team, bro. I like your team a lot. Josh,
I do too. I was a bad fantasy manager this week.
You should have won this week, but it's okay. Josh, who you got? Go ahead and give us your team, brother.
Let me see. I got Josh Allen, Joe Mixon, Zach Moss. He was a stream.
Waiver wire pickup, baby.
But I think obviously I'm keeping Zach Moss, but that guy's a freaking stud. Jamar Chase, he's not been good at all, but we hold him.
Yeah.
Because Jamar Chase is Jamar Chase. Devontae Adams, David Njoku, Chris Godwin, Brendan Ayuk, Justin Tucker. I have the Bills defense right now. but I'm
They can-
probably not streaming defense. I'll just keep them. Samaje Perine, Brandon Cooks, Jerry Judy, Romeo Daubs, and then Hayden Hurst. And Aaron Jones is on my IR right now, but can't
He'll
wait
be
for him
back.
to come back.
He'll be
Can't wait
back.
for him to come back.
Yeah, I also have Jamison Williams on my IR or my suspended.
Mhm.
Yeah, way to go, gambler. Way to go. All right, those are our 3 teams.
Yeah.
I think each of us should be in the playoffs this year. Josh is going to be 2-0, right? Or no, you're going to be
No.
1-1.
I lost
You
to
won.
just Landrum. Shouldn't have
Yeah.
lost to that guy.
You lost to him last week. So you're
Shouldn't
going to
have
be
lost to
1-1.
that guy.
I'm going to be 1-1, and AJ's going to be 1-1 as well. So I mean, anybody can be 2-0 in our league. Oh,
I go up
Zeus.
against I go up against him next week. It's gonna be a tough game for me.
Zeus.
Bro
Stelios.
just broke 200
Yeah.
points. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he had a 211 point week this week.
Well, Saquon's out, so
Well, so let's go through this team, bro. Like this is like he used all of his points against injury ridden Justin's team. Which, to be fair, Justin Landrum also had 69, 81. Like Justin had 110 points on his bench as well. So I mean, bench boost this week, prop needed. But I mean, you're gonna go against a team with Jalen Hurts next week against the Bucks. Saquon's out for 3 weeks. CeeDee Lamb is good. DJ Moore's fine. Hawkinson's good. David Montgomery's out for 2 to 3 weeks, from what he said himself. So I mean, you have a chance next week, so you'll be fine. But those are our fantasy football teams for the week. I got AJ next week. That should be fun. I'm going into the week. I'm going into the week with a 56%
play
chance
each other
to win.
week 3 every year, bro.
I know, bro.
I need you guys to go pick up all the options that
at quarterback.
Zeus has, bro. Take everything.
Yeah.
Take everything, bro.
So
But yeah, that's cool.
I think our fantasy teams are good. It should be a fun season. I'm glad you're getting into fantasy football, Josh. So that way you're more into football this season. So
I've
it's-
watched the
it's
most
good.
football these last 2 weeks than I have in my entire life.
Yeah, you have. It's been good.
Yeah.
With that wraps up our NFL segment, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the soccer segment or NFL segment. With that, episode 11, having fun is over. It's been great. It's nice to be back recording a pod with the guys. We are going to try to be back every week, recording new episodes and new content for you every week. Hopefully coming out on Wednesdays or Thursdays. So stay tuned for that. You boys got anything else before we call it quits for the night?
Everyone pray for me. I'm going through a tough time right now with Chubb, bro. With Chubb, bro.
Josh is cripple FC right now.
AJ has me at ransom right now, so. But yeah, no, not nothing.
Yeah.
Dude. It was good to be back. We'll see you guys soon. More
It's good
regularly.
to be
Talk
back.
about we'll talk about champs next
Mhm.
pod will be cool to do.
Champs.
Back.
Yeah.
AJ, you got any last words before I click the button?
No. I think I'm happy to be back, and I think that we should have a good season ahead of us for every league. Also, NBA coverage soon, hopefully.
Ooh, baby. I can't wait for that.
Hey, those are
As
gonna be
well,
some. Those
since
are gonna
that's
be.
starting up pretty soon.
Those are gonna be some
Can't
full
wait.
pods, bro.
Yeah.
Full pods, soccer, football, and basketball. It's gonna be fun.
Well, we didn't talk about the Rays, but Rays
So,
are great.
yeah.
Rays are great.
Yeah, baseball's
Let's leave
coming
it
to the
at that.
playoffs. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
All right, with that, episode 11 is a wrap. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed
Yeah.
episode 11.
Yeah.
ZBK podcast. Let's have some fun. We'll see you all next week. Peace.